In the days when Israel had no king, the people did what was right in their own eyes. The Philistines ruled harshly, and hope was fading fast. But in the small tribe of Dan, a woman wept, for she could not bear a child. Then, one day, an heavenly figure appeared. The angel said unto her, You shall conceive and bear a son. He will be set apart for God. No razor shall touch his head, for he will begin to deliver Israel from the Philistines. The child was named Samson, and from the very beginning, the Spirit of God stirred within him. Samson grew, not just in size, but in strength beyond reason. One day, while playing near the fields, he lifted a rock twice his size. Villagers gasped. He laughed. He didn't yet understand. He was different. His parents taught him the Nazirite vow: no wine, no unclean things, and never to cut his hair. As long as he honored the vow, God's power would rest upon him. As a young man, Samson traveled to Timnah. On the road, a lion leapt from the bushes, teeth bared. He passed by the lion's carcass and found bees had made honey inside it. He tasted it and smiled. From this moment came a riddle he would later use. Samson fell in love with a Philistine woman. During the wedding feast, he challenged the guests with his riddle. When they couldn't solve it, they threatened his wife. She begged and wept until Samson gave in. When the guests returned with the answer, he knew. They had betrayed him. He stormed off, burning with fury. When he returned to make peace, her father had given her to another man. In rage, Samson caught 300 foxes, tied their tails together, and set them on fire. He let them loose in the Philistines' fields. Fields burned, crops were lost. The Philistines were furious. Bring us Samson, dead or alive. Years passed. Samson's strength became legend. So did his weakness for women. Then came Delilah, beautiful, clever, and paid in silver. She asked him night after night, What makes you strong? Samson said, Tie me with new ropes, and I'll be as weak as any man. She tried. He broke free. Again and again, until Delilah said, If you truly love me, you would tell me the truth. Finally, Samson gave in. He said, My strength is in my hair. Cut it, and I am like any man. While he slept, Delilah called for the soldiers. She cut his hair, and his strength left him. The Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and took him to Gaza. Blind and broken, he was forced to grind grain like an animal. But his hair began to grow again. At a great feast, the Philistines brought Samson to their temple to mock him. Thousands watched from the roof and balconies. They laughed. They jeered. But Samson prayed, O Lord God, remember me. Strengthen me just once more. He found the two pillars that held the temple and pushed. Let me die with the Philistines. The ground shook. Stone cracked. The temple collapsed. And in his death, Samson destroyed more enemies than in his entire life. Samson was not perfect. He was flawed, impulsive, human, but it wasn't strength that saved the day. It was surrender. Not muscles, but mercy. In the end, the mighty man fell to weakness, yet rose in purpose. He remembered the God who had never forgotten him. You may feel like your story is over. You may feel too far gone, too weak, too lost, too flawed. But hear this. If God could use a blinded prisoner to defeat an empire, he can still use you. So rise. Rise not in your own strength, but in his. Surrender your story. Let God write the next chapter, because the same God who gave Samson strength still moves today. Subscribe to watch more faith stories.